Okay, it says I'm going live, so I'm assuming I'm going live. Um, just wondering if I can see comments anywhere. Sorry, it's a new screen. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going through Restream, and it tells me that there's a chat option. Ah, okay. That puts the chat on the screen. See, I'm just playing with it to see what there is. Oh, Marion, thank you. Oh my goodness, Katie Wood. Oh my God, it's all coming up. Can you let me know? Oh, it tells me as well. This is clever software. It tells me that Marion is watching on YouTube. It tells me that Katie is watching on Facebook. It tells me that Kathy, oh my goodness me, is on Facebook. Christine is on YouTube, and Sue is on YouTube. Oh my God, it's really clever software, right? Oh, I'm happy now. Thank you so much, guys, for doing that. Because like it's just this the technological side isn't my strength. But let's get into what is, all the bits that I enjoy the most, which is these. Okay, so if you haven't already seen the messages for the month of November, I will somehow put a link somewhere when I find the posts on Facebook. I haven't even been to YouTube or Facebook to see, so I'll have to edit them and put the links all in. I guess that's what people do, right? So I will be doing that. Otherwise, of course, you can find them on my channel at YouTube. Um, the messages for the month of November. This is the last week of November. So watch out also for the messages for December, which I'll be doing this week as well as we come into the end of the year. Wow. And it's funny, who I can't remember who I was listening to. I was listening to somebody, and it absolutely resonated with me. Was that the energy at the end of November is actually the end of 2023's energy. The energy that we start using and receiving and expressing in December 2023 is actually 2024's energy. Now, I know that sounds all a little bit weird and like, what on earth does that mean? I don't know. But all I'm saying is that it resonated with me and I got truth bumps. And that's all I need to know. um, Oh, bless you, Katie. Use affirmations and gratitude daily. I feel like my life is abundant. So happy that I took your advice, Debs. Well, honestly, thank you for the reminder, Katie, because actually, affirmations, chapter 1, book 1, gratitude, chapter 2, book 1. So anyone that is new to my channel, my Facebook, or anyone that's seeing me for the first time, oh, well, on both. Thank you, Kathy. If you go to my website at deborahjanesutton.com, so easy to remember, it's my name, deborahjanesutton.com. Go to my website and you will see that you can download my first book, which is called Heal Yourself to Happiness. And it's all about literally that, how you can heal yourself to happiness. That's what Katie is referring to right there. Starting off with affirmations, gratitude, gets you into the understanding of energy, gets you into the energy healing modalities, gets you into understanding the power of your mind, the importance of loving yourself, and the importance of being creative, etc., etc. And that the PDF copy of that book is free to download from my website. That is my gift to you all. Obviously, if you want the paperback, you need to go to Amazon for that. There's also my second book, if you want to go a little bit deeper, diva, deeper diva, then it's called Heal Your Soul, and it takes it to a deeper level of past life stuff and the importance of creativity and being yourself and who you came here to be and all of that. So yeah, check that out as well. I'll try and put a link in. That's on Amazon as well. So yeah, thank you, Katie, for that reminder to let people know. Hello, Anita. Hello, Sharon. Oh, it's good. I can see you all from whatever platform. Have I successfully gone on both platforms at the same time? And I can see the comments. Oh my God. I'm really kind of almost proud of myself. Although I'm not quite sure that I'm there. The next step is to try and do it through Zoom as well. Hi, Alex. Morning. Oh, I'm looking forward to getting my little cat in January from the lovely Alex and his wife. Yeah, lots of clapping from Katie Wood. Okay, let's get on with the cards. Otherwise, I'll just get distracted. So let's take a deep breath. Oh, as I said that, those two wanted to come out. Oh, truth bumps, so face down. That's how I work. So just close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, take a breath down to the belly. Let's tune in, all this excitement of going on both platforms at once. Let's just try and exhale that for myself. Inhale who we really are, the love, the light, your divinity. Inhale your divinity. Let's just connect with all that yumminess and blissfulness that's going on in the higher realms, and that we are bringing into physical form. That's what we're doing. We're bringing the yumminess and the bliss of the higher realms, of our divinity, who we really are. We're bringing it into physicality, into humanity through our human experience. That love, fill your heart with love, and then share it. That's all it is. Who wants to know their life purpose in a nutshell? Open your heart, fill it with love, share it. Share it in any way you know how to do. And I'm going to attempt to do that with cards right now. So 2 have come out. And it does seem to be that it's just the 2, actually, which I think is quite interesting because I'm finally, for the first time, going live on 2 platforms and 2 cards came out. So let's see. There's a unity going on here. Let's bring the platforms together. Okay, the first card. Oh, here we go. I think a lot of you are going to relate to this because I know a lot of you are healers. You're healers in your own way. I know most of you commenting. You're healers in your own way. The 9 of Wands. Wands is fire, it's transformation. This is about the transformation that's going on. And it's passion, it's bold, it's courageous, it's all the qualities of fire. It's the qualities. Hello, Joseph, good morning to you. It's all the qualities of fire. Now, this is actually what I would call the wounded healer. He's basically known as the wounded healer. But really, a way to look at that is that transformation, this kind of transformation that we're going through. I mean, it's happening on all energy levels, but we're manifesting it in our physical. And he's a bit of a wounded healer. It's tiring. It can be tiring. And it can be a little bit, I want to say, like disillusional. There's a little bit of kind of what's going on. What's happening? Is this really true? Is this really happening? Hi, Gemma. Good morning, beautiful lady, to you too. So there's an energy of you've done really well, you're going in the right direction, but you're a little bit tired. And I'm not surprised that this is coinciding with November and we're going into December, of course, because it is in the Northern Hemisphere. If it can be called a hemisphere, but let's not get into that now. We are going into the longer nights and the cold and the kind of feeling where you want to hibernate in the evenings. And so it's come at the right time because this card is about looking after yourself. It's about going with the flow of this transformation, going with the is plain. Thank you, Alex. As soon as that came out my mouth, I was like, I'm going to get a comment from Alex. Thank you. Hem is plain. It makes sense to me. I've got truth bumps again. Katie's saying it resonates. Career-wise, excellent. If it's meant to be, Katie, it will be. There's no luck. If it's meant to be, it's called destiny. You know, you don't need to wait for luck. If you're doing what you're meant to be doing, then the universe will take you where you're meant to be. And if it doesn't happen, then that's a message that you're not meant to be there. And there is somewhere else that your divinity wants to shine. So just be confident that you're going to shine wherever you are. You're nodding. I wish I could see you nodding. So this is about the transformation coming in and how it can make us feel tired. I'm a little bit bunged up, you can probably tell. So there are some kind of, this kind of looking after yourself, I want to say. And I think one of the reasons that we get run down, of course, is we've been programmed that we've got to go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And of course, that's one of the biggest lies. It doesn't work like that. We're not going, you don't have to go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. You do what you love, and then you might choose to actually do it more than that amount of time. But it's this idea that this difference between work and play. This is what I think it's trying to say, or I'm trying to say. The difference between work and play. It isn't about I'm going to work, now I'm resting. Because when you express your divinity, you're doing what you love, you're doing what you're good at, you're doing what you came here to do. Now, whether you get paid for that or not is another ball game, right? Because it's so important that we have a number of channels in our life. Okay, some of those channels we're going to be expressing ourselves like I'm doing now, right? So this is an unpaid channel, right? Because I don't have enough subscribers to get any money from this. So, yeah, but this is a passion. So this raises my frequency. So there'll be some channels in your life that you don't get paid for, but it raises your frequency. And your frequency is what is creating your reality. And it's your frequency of abundance and love that is creating your abundance. Hi, Josephine. Good morning. It's your frequency that's creating your reality and your future, not your bank account. So it's really important to understand that. But there will be other channels. Hi, Tracy. There'll be other channels whereby you do get paid, or money will come in somehow. It doesn't matter. Stop worrying about it, because if you worry about it, it won't come in, So it will come in some way or another. So there'll be some channels where you are unpaid, some channels where you do get paid, and there will also be channels whereby you pay to do whatever it is that you love. If you have a hobby or something, you might go and pay to do it, right? The important thing here that I'm getting with this guy is that you need to be doing what raises your frequency. Okay, and it's not always taking time off work, because if I go any amount of time without reading cards, I get low. I have to read cards. It's what raises my frequency. It's what makes me feel connected, most connected to the divine. It's what makes me just light up. And so there's something in your life that does that for you. And it's really important that you do more of it, whether you get paid for it or not. Okay, because your frequency is going to create your reality, because what you're calling reality is actually a holographic projection of your energy. And so everything in what you're calling your reality, your holographic projection, everything in it is a vibrational match to you. So when you feel abundant, when you feel love, when you feel joy, when you feel all of that beautiful, that beautiful bliss, when you feel it inside the cells of your body, however you do that, that is going to be created outside of you. And that will be your contribution to the collective. That's why it is so important. And this is not spiritual bypassing, where when we don't feel like that. That's what he's saying, you see. He's a little bit jaded. He's not feeling great. So the message for him, if you're feeling like that, is go and do whatever makes you feel good. Take time off and just it's not about changing what is. It's about loving what is. It's about accepting everything as it is. So I'm not saying it's bad or wrong to feel like this. No, I'm saying it's all good, because obviously he's been working and doing whatever he's doing, but he feels like the wounded healer. It's about you looking after you. And it's about you understanding the importance of looking after you, right? And there's 11 people watching when I say that, so it must be true. It's about you looking after you. You putting yourself as number one. And this is where everything's a little bit upside down, because we've been brought up to believe that's really selfish, and that's what narcissists do. They look after number one. But actually, from an energy perspective, from a quantum perspective, you have to look after yourself, because everything outside of you is a reflection of you. So when your frequency is healthy and high and loving and calm and peaceful, that is what is going to be around you. That's what you are giving to the collective. So you owe it to world peace to create peace in your heart. You owe it to world peace to create peace in your heart. I'm going to say that one more time, because I like the number 3. But you owe it to world peace to create peace in your heart. I think that might have to be the title for that one. And look, the second card is the Knight of Wands. This card has the greatest capacity for change. And because it's come on the heels of this, you do this, you get this. You don't do this, you don't get this. This is how tarot works. You can't have all the glory of everything changing. This is the greatest capacity for change. Horses are positive movement forward. Wands, we've got two lots of wands going on here. Wands are fire, passionate, okay, bold, courageous, right? This is about taking a step, a leap of faith. This is about being courageous and putting yourself out there. This is about trying to get on two platforms at the same time, doing it last week and not achieving it, but that's okay. Wounded healer. Try again. Here he goes, raring. You see, it's just kind of like whatever it is that you're doing, it's about you're going to go forward with so much change. But wands are physical. Wands are physical action in the physical world. This is about this transformation that's coming in. The beautiful energy that's been coming in, that's been waking us all up and helping us understand that we are our higher self. That was my latest lesson in awakening. If you haven't seen my lessons in awakening, take a look on my YouTube channel. There's a whole section called Lessons in Awakening, and the last one was You Are Your Higher Self. And it's about understanding that. And when you do understand that, you realize the change that we can make. You realize that you have complete and utter power and control over your own frequency. Even if it starts, like Katie says, it starts with affirmations, gratitude, and understanding that you have the power to take that action. And this is about taking action. So it's about looking after yourself, putting yourself first, doing what feels right, saying no to invitations that don't resonate with you. You know, if you're being invited somewhere, even if it's somewhere social, you know, and then you think about it and it makes your heart sink, it's okay to say no. And then there could be something else coming up. And you're like, oh my God, I really want to do that, right? And it could be like swimming in this weather, you know, swimming in the sea in this weather. There are people still doing that, you know, but if it lights you up and it makes you want to do it, you've got to still do it, right? You have to go with what's resonating with you, what's giving you that feeling inside. And we have to say no to the things that don't. It's as simple as that. If it doesn't feel right to you, then it isn't right for you. So stop making excuses. And just do what feels right. And if that means hibernating and looking after yourself, then do that. It's okay, you know, because by looking after yourself and by honoring yourself in that way and by putting yourself first, it's not selfish. Because from a quantum perspective, the higher your frequency, the greater your service to humanity. Oh, that's quite a good one for a title as well. The higher your frequency, the greater your service to humanity. I've got to say that one 3 times as well. Sorry. The higher your frequency, the greater your service to humanity. Wow. This is all about keeping your frequency as high as possible. You know, and your frequency can be high even when you have a cold, even when you're, you know, hibernating, your frequency is high, right? Because you're doing what you want to be doing, right? And this is where change, this is how we change things. This is how we change the things in the collective. You know, by taking action on ourselves, by taking action within our own reality. Because as within, so without. So you don't have to go out of your way to find conflict, to sign petitions, to do, I mean, if you feel like doing that, if that's resonating, do it. But, you know, and all of this, it's about finding peace. When you can find peace in your own heart, when we can all do that, there will be peace in the world. When you find peace within your own heart, love and peace within your own heart, you will notice that your life will be filled with love and peace. And more loving people, more peaceful situations will come to you because you are creating them from the frequency of the love and peace that's in your heart. Everything that's in your heart is being created outside of you. If you have bitterness and resentment and jealousy and grief and everything else, that will get, you know, reflected back to you. So it's about processing that, feel it to heal it. Don't stick your head in the sand. Don't push it down because it's come up for a reason, and don't ignore it. It's about feeling it to heal it. It's not about putting your head in the sand and, no, I'm pretending to be happy. That one doesn't work. No pretending, because it's all about being authentic. It's like these emotions are coming up. Wounded healer. I'm going to go into my little cave and I'm going to feel it to heal it. Feel it to heal it. And I'm going to process it. I'm going to honor it. give gratitude for it, because you're having a human experience, and that's all part of our human experience, is to process these emotions. And if you're watching this, there's a high chance that you are aware that actually when you heal yourself, you're healing the collective. So when you are feeling it to heal it, realize, please know, oh, I'm getting quite emotional now, please know that you are healing that on behalf of the whole collective. You really are. So if you have grief come up, and it could be from, I don't know, an animal dying or something, right? Or it could be from looking at further afield at what's going on in the world. There might be grief coming up. And so you feel it, you feel into it, and you're going to want to cry with that grief, right? Understand that on a quantum perspective, when you grieve like that, you're actually doing it on behalf of you, your ancestors, your community, and the collective. It's really powerful when you understand that, because you know how Rumi says, you're not just a drop in the ocean, you're the whole ocean in one drop. You're not just a human being in the universe, you're the whole universe in one human being. And when you understand that, it opens you up, it opens your heart, it opens your consciousness. This is what we're doing, expanding our level of consciousness. When you realize all of that, when you grieve, or when you feel the sadness, or when you are the wounded healer, sometimes you might just want to cry, and you might not want to put a name on it. I do that. I'll go onto my yoga mat, sit down and have a cry, and I'm like, oh, what happened there? But it doesn't matter. So you don't have to always put a name on it, right? But it is about acknowledging it, understanding that not only are you releasing that frequency, when you cry, I'm a big fan of crying, right? Because crying is the body's natural biological mechanism to process these trapped emotions. And you always feel better after a cry. This is what he's saying. He's the wounded healer, right? So he has to dig deep into his spiritual reserves, because if he doesn't dig deep into his spiritual reserves, he's going to feel like a victim. But when he digs deep into his spiritual reserves, he's going to understand that he is his higher self, and that his human is doing a grand job, like your human is, like all of our humans are doing a grand job, right? But he is his higher self. So he understands that when his human is grieving and processing sadness, resentment, whatever it might be, and they're feeling it, maybe they're crying, maybe they're just spending a day at home feeling miserable, but doing it with a level of consciousness that is processing it, acknowledging it, honoring it, being grateful for it, understanding that when we heal it from ourselves, we're healing it from the collective. And then your heart will go, whoo. And when your heart goes, whoo, you can put everyone and everything in it. And that's how we heal the world. That's how we heal the world. Hi, Sherry, good morning. Hi, Sarah, good morning. Oh, which one was on the bottom of the deck, Sharon? One of these two, anyway. Oh, wow, sorry, I've been ignoring the chat. I got sent off there with the cards. Open your heart. Understand, please, that when you are healing, when you are grieving, when you are crying, you are doing it for the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you are doing it for the whole collective. Equally so, I want to say that when you're having a belly laugh, and when you're in full joy and in full bliss and in full peace and full happiness and feeling that divine love, when you are doing that, equally, you are doing that for the whole collective. Can you see how powerful you are now? Can you see how powerful you are? Oh, wow. Hi, Marcella. Hi, Dawn Rising. Hello, Dawn Rising. I'm just going to scroll back because I have been ignoring the chat, I'm afraid. I am in my divine love. I opened up and hold space to a woman at the beach. Yeah, I think you're definitely serving humanity on that beach, Marion. Anyone you meet is really benefiting, aren't they, from your beautiful divine love? Much transformation. Yes, it resonates. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much. My first experience of going live on both channels at the same time. Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself for that. I'm hoping that it's going to automatically stay now on both channels. So I'll go back and try and edit so I can put some links in the description. And if I can't get that done, because it's not my strength, please check out my website at deborahjanesutton.com. Please check out my YouTube channel if you're on Facebook, and please check out my Facebook if you are on YouTube. So, wow, yeah, please know that you are healing the collective when you feel into your own emotions, whether they be perceived as positive or negative. You're doing it for the collective. Wow, because you are the whole universe in one human being. When you understand that, it's very expansive. It's a beautiful, expansive feeling and belief to have. So I invite you to have that belief. All right, so lots of love to everybody. Thank you so much for being here on my first live on both platforms. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, Anita. Have a wonderful day. That was really synchronized, wasn't it? Have a wonderful day, I said. And then Anita said, have a wonderful day. So, yeah, have a wonderful day, everybody. I love you all. Bye for now.